Okay, and we're back in Shadowrun. Do you guys remember what happened last time?
Something stalking?
We're breaking,
Me, Frizzle, and Cricket were
ruining
emotionally
that
and
one man's house.
psychologically
Yeah.
abusing a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the important thing is that we're going to be breaking in, or we found who is probably the one who ordered the hits.
Oh yeah.
That one woman who had been arrested like a couple years ago was very
Her
notorious and
her name on the streets is Belladonna. Actually, that's wrong. It's not her. Her street name is Belladonna, but you know, not her street name. Street name.
No, that's her street name. It's also her
Her
DJ name.
her organized crime name is Belladonna, because she's toxic, I suppose. I don't know.
So in other words, her
it
shadow
sounded
tag.
cool.
Well, you haven't found that out. You know almost nothing about her. You know that she's in prison.
And yeah,
No,
and that
shadow
we're
tag
probably
is
going to be
no,
breaking into a prison and you know, getting some confessions.
no Coops or no
I mean-
Chicken. Come on, Shadow Tag is a Pokemon ability that lets you not escape ever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, you found out that she is being held in the Hollywood Correctional Facility. I marked that one on the map. It's the green circle. It's north from the hospital you're in. It's a very like affluential white person prison. So while it's secure, it's not exactly a hellhole.
So it's less prison and more like a motel.
I mean, it's still a prison, but it's more like a European prison as compared to an American prison.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what European prison looks like.
Much
The
nicer than
people
American
are
prisons.
actually treated like people.
Anyway, so yeah, and that's when we stopped because I think I was so tired I fell almost asleep. Anyway, so you kind of have to come up with a plan here. What are you gonna do?
Was Sybil able to get us any information on like the layout or guard rotations?
Well, you haven't asked her yet.
Didn't I?
Ask
No,
her.
we
I
literally.
thought.
I'm pretty sure we stopped right after I told her she's in that prison or something.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was very tired at the time.
Cool. I'll message Sybil like, hey,
Okay.
you got some fucking stuff for us? What can you get us to help us break into the prison and commit the not alive?
Well,
Yeah.
the blueprints of the prison are publicly viewable. They're not exactly top secret. So you have those. Anything more detailed than that would require more time. It kind of depends when you want to strike. Because of course right now you have the element of surprise. You captured that wannabe assassin who knocked his own teeth out with his own fucking AK.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But
Bunny's
if you,
still gonna rewatch that shit later.
yeah, but if you wait too long, chances are that word will get back to Belladonna, and who knows what means she has to, change prisons. For that matter, who knows what reach she has in that prison.
Fair.
Yeah. So,
Seemingly enough to at least get a hit, so we'd imagine a fair bit.
I mean, you're all fairly streetwise. You know that getting communication out of prison is relatively easy, especially in a white guy prison, if you just have the means and the money.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I guess we just go after her?
Well, yeah, but like how? What do you want to break into the prison? If so, what is your approach here? Like, you know the blueprint. You know who the guards are. Lone Star, by the way.
This is like a white person, human prison, I'm assuming.
Find the biggest, toughest guard, seduce him, let him get us in.
It has a mixed population, but it's very much for officially white-collar crime. Like, people are not in there because they're violent psychopaths and murderers. They're in there for, like, tax
it's
evasion.
not like Hypermax, it's not like Hypermax security or anything.
Yeah.
I could apply to work as a prison guard.
That would be kind of fucking funny.
All right, guys, I have a plan. I'm
fine.
gonna work inside the system. Gonna apply for a prison guard, complete my training, and then in 6 months, she's toast. Gonna get myself relocated to the prison.
Be undercover.
We should probably attempt to case the joint first.
No, there's an idea.
Yeah, that's the easy thing to do. We may as well do that
we-
Yep.
first.
We
Then
could always use our knight errant contact and see if she can get us into the prison.
Well, I just said that Lone Star runs the prison, so.
yeah, and I don't have any Lone Star contacts.
We could see if our knight errant contact has a Lone Star contact
She-
that can get us into the prison.
You know what? You can.
And we could trade her favor for favor.
Maybe.
That sounds
Do you
fun.
know where in the prison she's being held?
I'm sorry, what?
Do we know where in the prison she's being held?
No.
Like which cell and shit.
No, that
Yeah.
information, like I said, the blueprint is just public knowledge. But the specific details of prisoners are more or
Not
less secret.
public.
Like, law enforcement only. For security reasons.
Well, we gotta find that shit out.
Like I said earlier, you can find that out, but it will take time. And the question is really how much time you want to, quote-unquote, waste on that stuff. But that's up to you. That's up to you. I'm just giving you options.
I mean, honestly, whatever can get us into the prison securely. Because I think the
Honestly,
last
yeah.
thing that we want is to get jumped by a bunch of prison guards.
Yeah.
There will
We
be...
wanna infiltrate the prison, not end up in it.
Yes, while you don't have the specific details, you know there is quite a large contingent of prison guards in there. Also drones and security and, turrets, all that kind of thing. And probably also magic defenses. But I say
Can
probably.
Can we take over one of the drones and just see what it sees?
They would be on a closed network, but actually, it depends on Frizzle.
If we had a Decker, we could do that.
I'm glad you don't have one. Because it was always, we're gonna take over a drone and that's that. Job complete. No, fuck that. We do this the old-fashioned way. With magic.
Yeah.
With magic.
No,
here's,
violence.
here's the other plan. Depending on where she is, we can always break her out of prison.
Why the fuck would we break her out of prison?
Why?
We break her out of prison, and then we kill her.
Why not just kill her in prison?
I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, hell, it'd probably be easier
Hold
to have
on.
one of us get sent to prison and kill her there.
Probably, yeah.
Because she might help us break herself out of prison.
I have a question.
I don't know. It was a
I
roundabout.
mean, I
it
have
was a
many
roundabout
questions, but I'm not gonna ask them.
Is the question why are we sharing one brain cell?
No. What if we simply waited for her to catch wind and attempt to move to another prison.
We could do that.
Yeah, we
yes,
could get
yes,
on the
that's
way.
why we keep you around. You're the smart one.
Pretty-
That of course relies heavily on, like, if that's her escape plan.
We could also fake. We could also, along those same lines, we could stage a prison transfer and have her transferred to another prison and get her on the way.
That might be a bit.
Do we have a Matrix talent to falsify the paperwork?
Unfortunately,
Everyone
no.
looking at Frizzle.
No,
Hey, I like you. You say smart stuff.
I'm a physical mechanic, not a cyber mechanic.
Oh,
I'm not a
Yeah,
cyber engineer.
we need to find a new Decker. But
Besides that, or we pull favors with Lone Star and Knight Errant.
if nothing else, they could set her up for a transfer. And then we ambush.
Exactly. The point is getting her out away from the prison, where we can do what we need to with her.
and I'm sure there are a handful of guards in this prison who don't particularly like her.
Actually, idea. What if we instead found one of the night shift guards?
And
tortured him?
No.
Why is it always
Why?
torture with you?
Well, I'm a dumb hoe. I don't think good.
find
If
one of the
violence
Knight-
isn't the answer, I don't know the answer.
I mean, violence is the
Always the answer.
is the end answer, but there's
Find one of
Exactly.
the-
In
find
the end,
one
I'm
of the
always
Knight-
right.
Are we talking about finding one of the night shift guards and bribing him to let us in?
yeah, pretty much. So if we could have your Knight Errant or Lone Star, missed that part.
Lone Star.
Give us that was in character.
Oh, sorry.
Knight Errant to
Fucking monster.
Knight Errant to Lone Star
Right.
to prison would be the route that favor takes.
If we can get a hold of the employee roster, that'd be easy enough.
So then we just gotta get a hold of the employer roster.
Yeah. Or again, I always apply to work in the prison, and then we get our
That'll take way too long.
I mean, what are your qualifications even?
I have insane amounts of strength, and I can essentially punch anybody that's in that prison to death.
Big deal, so can I.
Exactly.
You do have one leg up on me, though, in that you don't have to constantly wear a mask to pass. So, you know.
Yeah.
Well, all we have to do is have the man on the inside, so to speak, let in Cricket. Cricket can sneak his way to the central security office and hold the guards in there at gunpoint. They can open up the doors for the rest of us. We can walk on in.
Yeah, I can do that.
I like that. That sounds simple. I like simple.
Then all we gotta do is knife the bitch, and we're
Exactly. I like shoot her in the head. Depends on what's faster.
I
That
don't
too, although that tends to leave a mess.
That does tend to leave a mess.
You
And we're not
do.
making
I wish you'd
like
clean
for
up after
anybody
yourself.
else.
We're also not getting paid to kill the other prisoners.
That's what I was saying.
Exactly.
No.
Besides,
I
most
mean,
of them are
we
just going to be
could-
tax evaders. I mean,
then-
scum of the earth, yes, but not child murderers.
Hey,
Well,
Cricket.
also
Hey,
technically
Cricket.
tax evaders.
Hey,
Uh,
Cricket.
Exactly, so
what's a
like,
tax?
remember, real quick, remember that when I say that most of them were in there for tax evasion, I mean it more like in the Al Capone sense. Like, these people
oh.
are hardened criminals. It's just that the crimes
They're
that were
very
able
good
to be
at it.
pinned on them were not exactly
They're
murder.
very good at it.
Oh yeah,
I see.
you're talking like high-level
I mean, we
organized
could-
crime members.
Although,
If
honestly, Bunny
we-
would believe it was
Yes.
just tax evasion.
That's a good point.
If we get a list of some of the nearby prisoners, I'm sure someone would want them dead. Someone with money.
You're thinking about pulling a double date with clients.
No, I feel like that's too many moving parts. But Cricket has a good idea.
Are we talking
if-
about? Are we talking about bribing a prisoner that's already in there to kill her?
No,
No.
that's a little. It would be more. I think we'd all rest easier at night knowing that we were the ones with the gun. But anyways,
That's fair.
I like being a gun.
organized crime members already have most of the guard staff on the payroll, taking care of the men inside, and women, and those in between. You get the point.
Right.
If one of us has a friend with the Vori or the Triads, the Mafia, the Yakuza, to etc. to Infinium. If that's a thing, does anyone have one of those kinds of friends?
No,
I
I
don't
just know
fucking
Sybil.
wait. We all have a friend like that. Come on, we know Index. Index knows people. Like
I
the
mean-
worst kind of people.
Oh no.
Index is
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst kind of people. Index should be in that prison.
We could ask Index.
Oh
We could.
God, do you really want to go down that route? I mean, I'm not stopping you.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping you. I'm just. Oh dear.
Why wouldn't we go see an old friend? Come on.
And what would we be contacting him about, per se? Like, what's our goal? What's our plan here for contacting
just-
the Yakuza? Or
I mean, pretty much just call up Index, go, you want to do crime? I can guarantee you he'll say yes.
Besides,
probably
I'm
say
sure
no,
Index will
but-
do anything if I break into his house again.
Yeah.
but I mean, like,
Oh my
I promise not to for a
You
month.
live in the
What is-
same house. You don't have to break
But-
in. You have a key.
okay. But anyways, what is our plan, though?
He doesn't
Like-
know I have a key.
No, what is our plan for when we contact the Triads? What is our end goal?
That's
See
an
if he
excellent
knows
question.
any crime people who might be able to
Get us
take
in.
a favor for a favor and get us inside so we can shoot her. Realistically.
Okay.
Crime people.
I just wasn't
That'd
sure
be
what
the
our
ideal, yes.
our plan, what our goal was in contacting like the Triad, or in getting a contact with the Triad.
Yeah, it's simple. We ask them if they we just find some organized crime who is paying off some of the guards. Get them to get the guards to let us in. Or let a couple of us in, I suppose. And then that person gets to take care of everything.
Like it.
I mean, that's fine. Also, Cricket, can you disguise yourself as other people?
Not good at. I'm good at disguising myself as non-specific people. And to show a point, I will begin to use my facial sculpt to switch between a handful of different human and elf faces
Wow, that is absolutely horrifying to watch.
Oh,
Do it again.
absolutely.
I didn't know if like we could
And
like
it just makes like the weirdest fucking stretching and creaking sounds as it does it.
Oh no.
I
Oh god.
my thinking with that was we could kidnap we could kidnap one of the prison guards who patrols near her cell, and then have Cricket have Cricket disguise himself as that prison guard and go in their place and then kill her.
That would be insanely complicated.
It would.
We need to know that prison guard's schedule, and when he leaves the prison, then just kidnap him from there. And just kidnap him while he's away from the prison, and then just have Cricket show up in his place for work.
Yeah, but you would need to find out how that person behaves, down to like little idiosyncrasies that his friends.
Not to mention,
would not.
Cricket said he could disguise himself as non-specific people. Does this mean he can't disguise himself as specific people?
A bit harder to, but
Possible.
yeah.
That's fine. It was just a plan I was thinking of because I was like, oh.
Okay, so basically, some of you want.
Actually,
Some
I
of you
don't
want to.
think facial sculpt does go for like specific people, but let me double check on that.
Yeah. So anyway, so some of you want to go to the Triads or rival gang, and see what you can get in terms of information and like leverage. Some of you want to go to your police contact and go the legal route.
We have multiple ways to do this. We can go the crime route, or we can take a legal route.
You could. I mean,
Actually, they're all the crime routes.
fuck. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, they are, but some are more criminal than others.
Honestly, either way, I'm just a guy who shoots people, so
I mean,
I
mean,
can go either way.
there's also still the option to just blow a hole into the outer wall and waltz in.
That's also fair.
Like you have a lot of options here, and I will not say no to any of them. Because, well, whatever. I have a map ready.
I think in terms of contacting somebody to get us into the prison, without blowing the walls, we can either give a
Okay,
favor.
so facial sculpt doesn't say I can't. I would just imagine it's a disguise, or I'd still have to roll a disguise check to make sure I get it perfect or something.
Probably. I would imagine this kind of
In
comes
order
down
to-
to. Yeah, I would imagine this kind of comes down to
And
the GM.
a body magic check in order to change more than just like one or two features.
Yeah.
I imagine that if we are eventually going to end up with the plan of crashing a semi-truck through a wall and shooting a bunch of people, we should at least find out what cell she's in.
Or at least a block.
Not a bad idea.
At least a block of the prison would be helpful. Otherwise, when you crash through the wall, you have to back out again, try the next wall, and so on. It takes forever. I could actually see you do this. That's the worst part.
Yep, we've got the truck for it.
Just fighting off hordes and hordes
that.
of armed guards and
We
escaping
can-
prisoners while you try out another block.
Yeah, we just blow a hole in. Oh, it's not the right block of the prison. We'll just go blow a hole in over here.
Basically.
I told you needed to go left.
I
Come
mean,
on, look at you. Look at where you are
most-
now. This is the interstate.
I gotta admit, the most practical and also most evil solution would be to just blow the prison up. All in all. With everyone
That
in
was
it.
honestly what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like,
God.
listen, listen, I have to throw this out there just because I feel like I need to get it out there. We could just blow the prison up.
What if
I
we
mean, we shouldn't.
what if we just
Really shouldn't.
what if we flood the building with nerf gas? It's very fast.
That's
What if we
A
just flood the
lot.
building?
That's a lot of heat and domestic terrorism for what is supposed to be a one-man assassination.
Yep. That's like burning down the forest to get the one guy hiding in one tree.
Exactly.
And, the forest rangers are HTR teams.
That too.
Do you have that much explosives on ya?
Me?
I
No.
mean, we can spend the money to get that much explosives,
Or we
It's
could
more
just
than
blow
we're
up the
being
van.
paid, probably.
or we could not touch my van, and we could just use the machine gun inside and pack it with explosive bullets.
Mm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that van would explode if we set fire to it.
I would appreciate it if you didn't.
I'm almost certain that we could find a junkyard that'd be willing to sell us a POS semi for like 200 million.
That's nothing.
By the way, this is why I like that you don't have a decker right now. It makes the plan so much dumber. It's great.
So less elegant.
Exactly. It's fun.
So less having to dip into the matrix and having to, and now more us worrying about cameras and shit.
Basically.
Which is why we have a resident Invisiboy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, the final details of the plan aside, I assume you still want more information on the prison. So who do you contact to get that?
So which plan do we want to go with?
Either way, it's just essentially who we want to be indebted to. Do we want?
I like
do we wanna be
finding it.
indebted? Do we want to be indebted to? Do we want to be indebted to some crime lords, or do we want to be indebted to the law,
To a friend, basically.
to a
I
friend?
think it will actually be this index person you're indebted to.
Or do you want to be indebted to Index of all people? Oh God.
Not sure
I
anyone
mean-
does.
I'm already in debt to Index. Probably. I don't know. I haven't kept track.
Honestly, with Cricket, I more assume you took out a loan in his name, and
Just a second.
you know.
No, no,
You
no, no.
confused that part.
I've just been stealing stuff from his place for the past few months.
Oh yeah, I'm in deep debt to Index. I own a VCR, a TV, some stims, just
What the
He
fuck
doesn't
did you?
know, but I am.
sandwiches.
What the fuck did you steal? A fucking 6-pack of Paps and a fucking body pillow that can stand on its own?
I could see that, yeah.
No. You see, because
That body pillow, by the way, was not designed to stand on its own.
What the?
you see, since Cricket got a lifetime supply of soy hot dogs, after about like 3 months of that, he figured out that you shouldn't eat nothing but soy hot dogs
Preposterous.
for every single meal. So he's been breaking in and stealing whatever food he can from Index
Can we mix in with the
Ludicrous.
soy hot dogs?
and replacing it with soy hot dogs. Index is probably going insane of where the fuck do all of these hot dogs keep coming from?
One night he just comes home and there's just a bathtub full of soy hot dogs.
No.
hot dog water.
No. How I'm doing this is I am opening up the packages, taking the food out of it, filling it with hot dogs, and trying my best to reseal it.
Oh my
Because I got like a heat gun and a pressing thing in order to reseal packages. Just
why are you putting more work into this ridiculous side thing than the actual plan for the mission? That's what I want to know.
Because it's easier.
Anyway.
You know what, Cricket? I've got another plan.
Okay, wait a moment.
We kill her by dumping your lifetime supply of soy hot dogs on top of her.
No. I don't have like a single stock of hot dogs. I get a shipment of them every week.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the only mail
Exactly.
he ever gets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just give it about a year, then we'll have enough hot dogs to kill her.
Yeah, it gets delivered via a drone that's also hot dog shaped. Like
What
one
the
of those
fuck?
old-timey hot dog cars.
Yeah.
It's just a hot dog drone
Yeah,
that
the
just
Oscar
flies
Mayer
in Cricket's
Wienermobile.
window.
The Baron just looks at fucking Bunny, just confused as fuck.
Bunny just reaches out, pats him on the shoulder twice. You'll get used to it.
Anyway, I'm gonna narrow this down a bit for your own sake and my own sanity. You pretty much have 3 options in terms of contacts. Not counting Sybil, because I imagine you don't want to involve Sybil too much. You know,
Or like Sybil probably doesn't want to get involved too much.
Although, didn't she say she would pay us extra if we actually got rid of
she
Belladonna?
will, yeah, she will like refund some of your expenses
Nice.
Oh, I see.
because she wants to see this done. Basically, this is kind of as
This is
personal
a
as
big
it.
deal.
It's as personal as it gets. She's kind of, she feels for your employee.
Oh,
Well, Sybil has a heart.
yeah.
No. Anyway, you have have Detective Shen in the Knight Errant as a contact. If you want to go the more lawful route, you have basically a bunch of gangs and organized crime in the city, and you can take your pick. They all will have some dirt or other on everyone else. It's kind of how they survive.
And they all have beef too.
Oh yeah. Like Belladonna is not.
Like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah, Belladonna is not exactly an ally to any of them. She's more like a. Do you guys know what?
Right.
Do you guys know what Murder Incorporated was?
Nope.
Nope.
During the Prohibition era in Chicago, Murder Incorporated was a loosely gang affiliated group of contract killers. They took care of, like when the mafia or the Jewish mob said we want this guy dead, they paid Murder Inc. They had it done without any overt contact
Neat.
because they didn't know each other personally. There was no relationship. They just got the job done. That's the kind of thing that Belladonna ran in Seattle. Kind of just impersonal,
Sounds deadly.
yeah, impersonal killings, no questions asked, just money taken. So she didn't exactly make many friends. She made a lot of enemies, but she did her job, so she went on. Anyway, so you have Detective Shen, you have organized crime, and you have Index,
what was that?
Index, and I'm not sure if that's better or worse than organized crime.
Yes.
What was that one other organized crime or that one mob that we did kind of get involved with? You know, the one that kept changing leaders way too often?
Oh yeah, the Badlands.
Fucking Badlands gang? God, which were they?
Look at the Badlands gang.
No, those guys were idiots. But let me look up what they were.
Exactly.
Idiots.
They're expendable.
And besides,
like
if
us.
we get in debt to their leader, we just have to wait a few months and, well,
You
no,
don't
actually
even-
only a month, and then we won't be in debt to them anymore.
You don't even know who the leader, the Rusted Stilettos. That was where they are.
Yes, that's the name.
You don't even know who the leader of those guys is at the moment.
Exactly.
I
He
honestly.
doesn't know us. We don't know him, and then we just
No.
wait for him to change.
Okay, here's the thing. I won't stop you from going that route, but I'm gonna tell you it would be an idiotic plan.
And
It'd be
maybe
fucking
so.
hilarious though.
It would be, yeah.
Listen, what if we just get them to raid the prison, and then we use the confusion and break it into them?
Oh my god.
Question is, why would they raid the prison? And why do you think they'd be any good at it?
They don't have to be good at it. That's the idea.
But the idea is not for them to be good at it. The idea is just for them to raid the prison, and then in the ensuing chaos, we saunter our way in, kill Belladonna, and saunter our way out. What happens to the Rusted Stilettos after that isn't our problem.
Well, we still need to know exactly where Belladonna is, though. I like the idea of bribing a guard.
And
Yeah,
then-
that's probably the easiest
and
one. And
then
we
we
know
s-
that these guards probably are already taking bribes from somebody.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if most of their income came from bribes instead of their actual payments.
Yep. That sounds about right.
So we should ask for who is a guard who's been there for a while.
Which means you need more information. Which brings us back
Yeah.
to the question, who do you contact for
It's
that?
time.
we just need to get employment rosters and how long they've been working. So
Oh,
I'm
boy.
saying we go with our knight errant, because I'm sure that she knows people in
It would be in the
Lone
system.
Star.
Like it
Where
would
exactly? Sorry, where exactly are we right now? Like location-wise?
be on the map. You were at the hospital, where
Oh.
you questioned that guy who's still there, by the way. I don't know what you want to do with him.
I do not
We've
remember
obviously
which
been
guy.
having this conversation in his hospital room.
The dwarf assassin that knocked his own teeth out of his own AK.
Right. Yes, that
Yeah,
guy.
that idiot.
Yeah, he even has a name that you never found out because you didn't ask. You
His
didn't
name is that
care.
idiot.
You didn't care.
So, do you want me to just like kill that guy or
Oh
what?
God.
I'm sure he's
Crystal,
not
you
gonna
are
apologize. I'm sure
you
he's
are a cold-hearted, sadistic maniac.
Listen, there's a reason I do this job, and it's because I'm good at
normally we love you for it, but
Mm,
sometimes
it. Also because I have a
sometimes.
self-repairing car.
That too.
I hate that car.
I love this car. It repairs itself. It's so great.
But Cricket is wanting to go through the prison system in this one.
Okay. Do the rest of you agree with that?
So we go through our knight errant contact.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Calling,
I
calling,
do believe
calling.
that they owe us a minor favor, if I remember correctly.
All right, calling Chief Director Shen.
I should note that it's the middle of the fucking night.
We should do that in the morning.
Yeah.
That's fair. Midnight Denny's run?
Is that...
Midnight
Oh
Denny's!
God.
Hell yeah.
Can't you just go to the hospital cafeteria?
No, Midnight Denny's.
That's not real food. Or that's not real fake food. I want the actual real fake food.
I want to be able to taste the cardboard. Come on.
Listen,
Yeah.
Denny's hasn't changed in over 200 years.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's something to be said about that dedication.
I mean, there's some bars around. There's Bob's Beer Factory to the north.
Nah, man, we do our Midnight Denny's run and then we go eat in the middle of the ocean.
There's
we always do.
There's also the Bellevue Poorhouse, Pour. It's just terrible.
Hate that
Oh,
name.
I
So we
hate
can't
it.
go there.
Oh, why didn't I come up with that?
They have They have Tuesday night sloppy soy wrestling matches apparently.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that gets stuck in my rotator cuff.
You're not the one wrestling. Presumably,
I could be.
presumably
I could
some
be.
presumably some scantily clad ladies are.
I could be the one wrestling.
So are you all on the same page here? You want to contact the law enforcement and just...
We're
Yeah,
gonna contact Chief Director Shen.
It's not her rank yet.
Yet is the key word.
Rear Admiral Shen, how are you doing? That's very good. Very good.
Knight Errant CEO Shen.
No.
We'll get her there.
No,
get her there.
you
She'll
won't.
have a lustrous
No,
career
you
under our
won't.
watch.
She is much too... She has morals. She would never do that.
Exactly, and we need her morals at the top.
I think her top rank would be like...
Also, because the
lieutenant or
further
something.
Exactly, but the further we get her up in rank, the more favors that we can give to her, that she can call on us for, and that we can get from her.
You know, you kind of put her in danger by doing that too. Just saying.
Listen, she's free to say no if she feels it's too dangerous for her.
Anyway,
Midnight Denny's.
yeah. I think Connor's away. Mitch is away too. Let's wait.
Oh.
I've been here. I've just been, letting these guys talk.
Well, it's a terrible idea, as you know.
It is.
I can't make all the plans.
That's true. But you shouldn't delegate it to Cricket.
Or Frizzle. Or definitely not Frizzle.
Or Gun Bunny, really, or anyone.
Exactly.
Needless to say, no one here should be making plans except for you.
Nope.
Crazy people. Okay, so you want to contact Detective Shen in the morning. That's fine. Yeah. What are you gonna do with your dwarf assassin captive?
Again, killing him is an option.
It
Just
is.
throwing it out there. Or we dump him outside.
I mean, here's the question: how, like, morally upstanding you want to be?
Moral? Who's she?
I'm leaving it up to the others.
I mean, he is a hired assassin. It's not like people will be surprised to see him turn up dead. At least the people who actually know him.
Yes. I'm just saying. It's up to you guys.
And if only we had Rochi's input on this.
If no one makes a decision within, and I'll first of all look down at an imaginary watch, an hour, I'm just gonna shoot him and dump his body somewhere.
God. He's right there. He can hear you.
Oh, I know.
I
don't give a shit.
God.
I don't give a shit.
Just the worst. The
don't give a
worst.
shit.
First, you stone cold.
Worst person.
I'm a sociopath.
Does anyone know if this clinic takes body parts?
It absolutely
Well,
does.
I mean, I could check. I was gonna say I could check the front desk.
No, it absolutely fucking does. There are flyers all
Slowly.
around. There are posters on the wall.
Slowly, Bunny just turns and looks at the Baron. You can feel the smile spreading across his lips.
I mean,
He starts getting out his knife.
I'll go check the front desk and say, I guess, and see what we need to do to donate some body parts.
We got some extra organs lying around.
Mhm.
Well, the front desk will give you a flyer with like a little how-to things, like what form to fill out, and then a bunch of forms. Just where you have to declare what body part, where it came from, what's the condition of it, etc., etc.
Wait, what?
Blood type, so on and so forth.
If you
5
know
minutes dead in room 203 of your own clinic.
There we go.
that might be a bit too on the nose.
You talking about selling bodies to Rochi now?
It's not Rochi's hospital. He just works there part-time.
I mean, they're asking Shadowrunners to fill out paperwork on a body they want to turn in.
Oh no, they ask everyone who wants to turn in body parts. It's bureaucracy, you know.
Yeah. Sure. I'll sit there. I'll fill out the forms. Fill it out with whole body, condition. Very good condition.
Still screaming.
I'm gone for like 3 minutes.
Oh, I'm gone for like 30 minutes filling out this bureaucracy paperwork.
Oh my god, Bunny,
Why
just
is he
shoot
filling
the
out the
man.
paperwork?
No, I
Bunny
think.
takes out his gun and shoots the man in the head.
God.
You're damaging the skin grafts.
That's the worst.
Working the knife over like that will damage the skin grafts and limit the amount you can transplant onto another patient.
All right,
True.
here you go.
True.
And then I will provide them with an extra. I will provide them
just make a
with
list.
an extra about 300 new yen.
Also, just to be clear, Bunny shot him with a silenced gun.
Why didn't you just break his neck or something?
That would
gun.
damage the bone. That would damage the bones.
His gun. Oh, the gun won't
'Cause
damage. The gun won't damage his bones. Sammy, the gun won't
Nah.
damage his bones.
Gun is soft. Gun is best friend.
Oh my god.
Depends on where you shoot him, I suppose.
You know what? Just make a list of what body parts you want to give to the hospital, and I'll
We're
give you
giving
like
him the whole body.
I'll give you a
Yeah,
lump.
all of them.
Oh my god.
I was just going to recommend like a shoelace or something that damaged a lot of the different parts of the brain, possibly gave severe stress shock to the nervous system, destroyed the skull. That was
Bunny
very
shrugged.
painful.
You said shoot him. I shot him.
Also, judging from the screaming from the next room, that bullet just went through the wall.
Well, no, he was in the bed. He was in the bed, so Gunny would be aiming downwards.
Ricochet, Bunny. Ricochet.
Actually, he was in a chair, but doesn't matter.
Oh, he was in a chair. Oh well.
Ricochet, Bunny.
You win some, you lose some.
Most
Fine.
gunshot wounds are from ricochets.
Alright, anyways, I'll fill out the paperwork with just like designations that we're just donating the whole body and it's in fair condition.
Just,
And I'll slide them an extra 300 new yen just to keep it on the down low.
I just imagine.
Anyway.
I imagine Frizzle being like downstairs or like in the hallway, filling this out. And time of death. Listens to the gunshot. What time is it right now?
Check watch.
No, here's gunshot. Quick, counts to 3. Looks at watch. Oh, yeah, that's the time.
Time of death. 1:34 in the morning.
Anyway, if you don't
gunshot.
want me to shoot a guy, don't tell me to shoot a guy.
I didn't tell you to shoot the guy.
He did.
I like
told
how
you.
now Gun Bunny's going through the same exact thing that I got for strangling a homeless man.
Did I tell you to shoot him? I meant to say kill him.
Alright, you know what? Fair point, buddy. It happens.
Those are synonyms for bunny.
Fair enough.
Even though I
It's in
even
the
though
name.
even though I gave Bunny a really nifty sci-fi sword.
Yeah, a cool as shit sword.
Yeah, that was the one he was like pulling out to do the deeds with.
Oh, I thought you shot him.
Yeah, Bunny was starting to pull out his sword to, part the guy's limbs.
Right.
But then the Baron was like, shoot him. Bunny was like, okay.
My mistake. I wonder if Frizzle's done with that paperwork yet.
I'm done with the paperwork.
Wonderful.
Alright, so I filled out the paperwork.
One full
And
head, one full dwarf body, head missing.
Never mind, I've got to go back and change the paperwork.
Bunny looking at the bullet wound in the head. Damn, maybe I should try and get a job here because I'm a fucking surgeon. Hey yo,
No.
no one.
No.
Oh, come on.
No one.
No.
The
Also, you
Baron
could
does a little golf clap.
also you could
Thank
have
you,
just
thank you.
you could have just strangled him, Gun Bunny, and it would have been fine.
How's it
I
going?
mean, I could,
You
but
know all about strangling randos, don't ya?
I guess, but gun.
Yeah, I'll also say
fast.
that the ricochet doesn't actually cause any alarm because this is, after all, still a hospital in the Barrens.
Oh,
Bullets come from outside all the fucking time.
Perfect.
It's just
oh
more
it's in the
body.
Barrens. It probably has like
It's like the
Kevlar
Barrens.
walls and shit.
Yep.
It's just more body parts.
Well, yeah, but the amount of weapons some of the gangs carry around, it's just
Alright, I finished the paperwork.
never even
They're
mind
gonna
the
take the body, do what they need to with it.
never even mind the patient's armaments. But yeah, they will take the body off you. They will not ask questions because
Thank
they're
you.
not idiots.
Thank you.
Exactly. Hey, healthy body like
That's
that
always
could like
good
save
to-
several
They
lives.
will make a point of not commenting on the still smoking barrel of Bunny's gun and the unsheathed sword. and the perfectly matching up bullet hole in the guy's former skull. They will not do any of those things because they're professionals.
Also because I
And they know
because
for
I
a
paid them.
fact that
Also
this
because I
is-
paid them.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, you
and-
probably didn't even have to pay them much.
yeah, I'm not sure why you paid them because you're supposed to get money for the body parts, not the other way around.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was to keep it off the record.
It's
What do you think a fucking
They-
chop shop in the Baron does?
they really
I
just,
assumed this was what I was supposed to do.
you know what? They won't say no to free money. Certainly not. One of the receptionists after the body got taken away will give each of you a coupon for your next visit. 10% off.
Sweet.
Nice.
They can't be combined with other coupons or with each other. But they are valid for like 5 years. You know, it's great.
But what if two of us get fused together?
I just said they
Can
can't
we-
be combined.
Damn it.
You get 10% off and that's it. But they're valid for like 5 years. It's you know, it's nice.
Oh, that's neat.
And you will get a compensation for the body parts at a later date. You know, via the payment option you put in the forms. It's just that they have to run some tests. If there is like a blood disease or something, it affects the price. Duh.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Or, you know, biovirus, flesh-eating bacteria, that sort of thing. You never know. So what do you do with the rest of the night?
Go home and sleep? No, Denny's. We were gonna go
Yeah.
go
Go
to
to-
Midnight
midnight
Denny's.
sleep.
Go to Denny's and
Midnight
sleep?
Denny's run.
Go to Denny's and sleep.
Midnight done.
Yeah, go to
Yes.
Denny's and sleep.
Yeah, fine. You find a Denny's somewhere near. That's probably one at every fucking corner.
Bunny will get his usual not quite meat shake.
What?
The meat-shaped meat.
Yeah, the not quite meat shake.
Lord.
Because you know he takes all of his meals in fluid form when he's in his mask, and the Baron doesn't know about it yet, and he's shy.
All right. Yeah, you visit the
That's horrific.
You visit the nearest Denny's, and you get horrible almost food, and just have a
The real fake food.
yeah. And you just spend the
Not
next
that fake food.
yeah. And you just spend the next like 5 or 6 hours there until the sun is up, and you know that Detective Shen has started her shift, or is at least awake.
Yeah. I wonder if they start playing I Spy or something like that, or
I
like
don't.
20 questions,
You-
spin the bottle,
Never have I
pass the
ever.
hours.
Definitely spin the bottle.
Apparently, we're not sleeping for multiple days straight. I'm gonna go buy like a 4-pack long haul from a corner store.
Nice. At some point during the night, someone dares Bunny to bench press Frizzle, which he does effortlessly, and then someone dares Frizzle to do the same, which he also does effortlessly.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, you manage to stop them before they start trying to bench press the van.
I bench press the van.
Bunny bench presses the van too.
I don't think Frizzle is strong enough to bench press the van.
Maybe like a small compact car, probably.
I think Bunny might actually be strong enough for it. I'm not sure.
But he has like normal dude strength.
Oh, right. He's just
He's
really
got like a
fast.
strength of 6. That's very strong, sure, but it's not like bench press a giant fucking step van.
He
strong.
can try if he's drunk enough.
I think
Yeah.
I'm 9. I think I'm 9. No, because my strength rating's 6.
Good lord.
So is that 6 on top of my already 4?
What's the letter in? What's the number in the parenthesis?
It's It says
All right, so
strength rating 6.
Your cyber arms are strength rating 9. However, in coordination with your entire body, it would be like an average strength score of 6.
Did we say was it strength rating 9? Because everything I've got says strength rating 6.
You're gonna want to look at your actual cyber arms.
Yeah, the obvious full arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says strength rating 6.
Oh.
Weird.
Alright, guys.
I thought it was strength rating 9.
Guys, I'll be
no,
right back. I'm
Sorry?
feeling better. I'm gonna go get a snack and go join you on my computer again.
Snack.
You're back.
So are you looking at the strength augmentation thing, or are you like clicking the arm and then looking on the box on the right?
Both. Wait, I've got it clicked on obvious full arm left, and I'm looking at the box, and it says strength 6. And when I go down to customize strength, it says strength rating 6.
Do you have strength enhancement?
That's the customized strength, right?
No, you can get customized strength and strength enhancement.
Oh no, I have enhanced agility. My agility is 9.
Well, then you're still pretty fucking strong.
Yeah. Probably still not strong enough to bench press the van, but we can give it a good shot.
You can sprain your back.
At some point, I'm gonna need to change that. Where would I go to, like, get extra enhancements? Would I have to, like, find someone to, like, fine-tune the arm, I guess?
You'd want to go to a cyber doc, because they would have both the skills and the equipment to rebuild your cyber arms.
I see.
Customized strength is just like the general construction of the limb itself. So if you wanted to actually like increase that strength, you need to get it like taken apart, rebuilt, have parts swapped out and shit.
Ooh.
It's a more in-depth custom job than just like getting enhancement.
I see.
It's just adding on extra parts.
3. Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
Ooh.
I could also just get a remote cyber hand that just, pops off and just goes where it wants.
It'll be like one of those sticky hand things.
I could also get snake fingers.
Nightmare.
So anyway, yeah, you're all eating. Bunny's drunk. The Baron gets some energy drinks from a stuffer shack nearby.
Yep.
Hey, Gun Bunny.
I mean, you would have to wait until she's back, but
I know. I want to wait until she's back. But
makes it easier to talk to people.
that's fair.
I mean, yeah, the Baron can check out, some of the new NERPs.
Yep.
New exciting retail products.
Oh boy. Yeah, long haul is like these pills that you take to keep that like you stay up for 3 fucking days.
Yep. Everyone's favorite.
Yep. Hey, Baron. What should I get? What should I get for my... What should I get? Should I go for the enhanced strength? Or should I go for grapple hand? Or a remote cyber hand? Just let my hand just pop off and do its own thing. Or should I get snake fingers? Or a telescoping limb?
It depends on what uses you have for them.
I mean, normally I go for... Also, I'm drunk. I'm drunk as hell right now.
Where did you get alcohol in a Denny's?
Have you never been to a Denny's?
I've been to a Denny's before, yes.
Well, clearly, you've never asked them for their special menu.
No. I'll be honest, most of the times I've gone into a Denny's, it's because somebody was going to die.
The special menu is
From-
Nova Coke.
From the
not
food, or
alcohol.
because you had to kill them?
A little of column A, a
Yes.
little of column B.
Connor, what does customized strength even do? Specifically.
All right, so you can buy Cyberarm, Le Cyber Alum, right?
Mm-hmm. Right, that's what
it
I
can-
have.
It has a base strength of 3 and a base agility of 3, right?
Right.
You can then customize it to different kinds of body types. So for a human, it starts at 3, and then you can customize it up to like strength 6, as that is the maximum for a human. If you're like a dwarf, you can customize it up to strength 8. Waha! Arm.
I see.
Then after that, if you want to keep pushing it past metahuman limitations, then you start adding on enhanced strength. That's
I
like
see.
adding in additional myoptic wires, like stretching it further into your body so it doesn't tear out your fucking arm or tear off your body when you try to like lift a car or some shit.
Right. Got it. I could get. Honestly, I'm thinking more strength is probably the better way to go. Honestly, Baron.
Adjusting the body type of your limbs would not consume any major components inside your limbs, so you could add multiple more tools and objects into it.
Yeah.
With more anchoring points and actuating motors, you could make your limbs even stronger.
Actually, I'm thinking about going up 2 more rating levels. For that.
So, let's say the Baron picks up 1 package of Trucker's Choice capsules and 1 bottle of Slim Uke Frank.
Nice.
Although Snake Fingers does sound fucking weird.
It does.
And here Cricket's just doing Nova Coke like a normal person.
Exactly. That'll keep you away.
Snake fingers are often used by those in mechanical fields, having fingers that can adjust and work fine details in tight compartments.
Also, probably porn.
For the less ethical, let's say, they're also very useful for their fine dexterity for other reasons, such as pickpocketing.
Interesting. I think I may focus on my strength for now. Being able to lift my cars is the goal now.
I actually knew one mage that was not the most mystically potent, and decided to try and make up for it with a small amount of sight.
Oh. Oh dear. Technical problems. Alright, so back from technical difficulties. Anyway, so
Oh wow.
yeah, so Gun Bunny got drunk, so did Frizzle. The Baron bought himself stimulants, Trucker's Choice, and
Yep.
Stimu-Crank.
Yep.
I bought stimulants for everyone.
Oh,
get rid of
nice.
Everyone gets to stay away.
I will of course look at long haul, or look that you got long haul. That's weak shit. Pulls out Nova Coke.
Alright.
There he goes.
You know that the high from Novacoke only lasts for a couple minutes, right?
It's why you take more Nova Coke,
Yeah.
obviously.
How much
Duh.
Novacoke carrying around?
How much
There are
do you
certain
want?
things you don't
What are
want
you,
to
a cop?
know, Baron.
What are you, a cop?
No.
Listen, there's lots of things that you don't ask about. And number one is how much Nova Cricket's carrying at all times.
Because no matter what, the answer will always be
Too
yes.
much. Too much. Anyway,
Cricket was
like,
wet, but man,
I-
the stuff just smelled
You
so
want
good.
some?
okay. Anyway, like I said earlier, I don't actually know if you heard that. You spent like 5 or 6 hours at the Denny's. Obviously, the people working there are used to that sort of shit. Whatever.
Obviously.
A bunch of heavily armed hobos coming in, getting drunk.
Oh man, is it Wednesday already?
I don't actually know what day of the week it is.
Wednesday, obviously.
Shit, I could
It's,
get
Might
convinced
be.
in his Bioware.
It's that day o'clock.
Yep.
So yeah, you wait until the sun is up to like 7 a.m. when you know that Detective Shen is actually awake, so you can call her. Which of you
Got
will
it.
call her?
You want to take this one, Baron?
See, here's the
Baron?
fun part. The Baron
I have
doesn't
no
know
idea
her.
who this. Yeah, I have no idea who this person is, and she has no reason to trust me.
Right, Bristle!
I mean, I could.
Okay, alright, I'll do it.
No, wait. Cricket was volunteering. There you go, Cricket.
That's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Just
So,
breathing. Just
I will
breathing.
call.
Yep.
Detective
What's the guy's
Yin.
name? Or what's
Detective
the
Yin
girl's name
Shen.
again? Yep, Yang Shen.
Yin, not no G.
Yin.
Just
Yin Shen.
Yin.
Okay.
I got her name from a name generator. It's stuck.
Director.
So I
Director Yin Shen.
will call. I will wait for her to pick up.
Presumably, she has you guys on like a special call list because she almost immediately picks up.
Oh.
Well, you know,
Hey,
when,
Ying.
the thing is, when you guys call, it's either something. Well, no, it's always something super important that will affect her in some way, either bad or good. So she,
Hey, Ying.
Tell her it's anonymous.
we're not exactly on a first name basis, Mr.
Yeah,
Cricket, right?
Yes. See, we're on first name basis.
But you only have that's your runner. Never mind. What do you need?
So, would you happen to have employment records to a few prisons?
You hear a muffled sigh that goes on for quite a bit.
Way too long.
Let's say that I do. Which prison are we talking about?
Oh. Heck, I'm really awful with names. What's the prison again?
Hollywood Correctional.
Hollywood Correctional? Don't worry, we have reasons. And we're not going to tell you these
Well,
reasons.
I wouldn't dare asking, but that's quite white collar for you people. Is it? When do you need this? Like, what information do you need exactly? And until when?
We just want a list of people who've worked there. If you can also tell us how long they've worked there and what kind of reputation they have at the place. And I don't know, when can you get this to us?
Let me guess. You only want the higher ranking officers?
Yes, yes.
Of course. Let me just. You had typing.
Oh man, I can buy boobs.
I can send you a list in about 20 minutes. I assume over this connection.
That would be the best way.
Wonderful. Please don't tell me how things went or what the things were.
And we'll trade you a favor and tell her that we owe her a favor.
So, how much will this cost us?
That depends. How much will it impact my life?
Well, you don't work at Hollywood Correctional, so probably not much.
Well, I will presume it's for a good cause. That's all, as always.
You could say that, yes.
Yes, no details, please. Let us put this down as another favor.
All right. Anyway, you of course have my calm number if you ever need to cash in on these favors, because trust me, I'm ready.
If you ever need a box of soy hot dogs, I'm your guy.
Oh. Though, don't contact Index or Sloth. They're gone.
No, I'm aware.
I will provide no details on
No,
this.
she's aware that Index. She's aware that Index is gone. Index's rise to the top of the swamp is quite well known in the city.
Okay.
Like, he's a public figure now. He's a high-ranking, guy in fucking Sailor Crop. People don't know what he's doing, but they know he exists. Mind you, most people don't know what kind of fucked up person he is.
Yeah. And they probably know Index not by the name Index, too.
That depends. I don't know. I kind of think Index would still go by Index, just for convenience sake. Anyway, so you hang up?
Yep.
Yeah. And about 20 minutes later, you get a list with names. They're all officers starting from sergeant. And it's about here's a question. How many would there be?
5.
10, 30.
Sorry about the motorcycle.
Didn't hear anything. Let's say about 30 names, give or take. I'm not actually sure how many people you would need to run a prison.
I'm not sure either.
So let's say it's about 30 names. And I will find a name generator real quick to give you one.
I can in fact buy a cyber dick.
Yeah,
Yes.
you all could.
Can you buy the weapon attachment for the cyber dick, though?
I feel like that could fall under cyber finger. I could get the cyber finger pistol and have a dick pistol.
Oh my god.
I mean, you should.
Just fucking take down people by thrusting violently at them.
Let's not do that. Anyway. What exactly are you looking for in a guard?
Someone who's being paid.
Someone
Too
who has
much.
been someone who has worked there for a while. I'd asked if possible some information on their reputations within.
That's not in the
prison?
database.
Oh, yeah, that I figured.
That would be a bit weird if, takes copious amounts of bribes would be in the official database of the police, right? Then again, it is Lone Star. Let's say it's not on there, though.
Yeah, I don't think.
Someone who's being paid a little more for their
Someone who
station
is.
than everybody else.
How
No,
about
someone who's worked there for a while.
someone too low rank for the amount of time he worked there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds perfect.
You find a
Yeah.
handful of names. Do you want a woman or a man? Or
Well, shit,
something?
we're not sexist.
Something neither.
Any?
Indifferent.
Actually, what race do you want? Is that like important to you?
I don't think metatype really matters here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you would still want to impersonate someone or not.
Hmm.
Find an elf. Just
Yeah,
find an elf, just in
actually-
case.
Find a elf guy just in case.
Okay, that narrows the search down to 2 people. One is a lieutenant, one is a sergeant. They both have been working there for like 4 and 5 years, respectively.
Too long.
Honestly,
Way too long.
take the lower rank, probably.
The sergeant?
I mean, I feel like people are less likely to know the sergeant than they are the lieutenant. If we have to impersonate them.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Just
also-
on the basis that they're lower rank, which means that they report to more higher ranking people instead of more people having to report to the higher ranking person.
Right. Well,
I know what I said.
no, it's fine.
I don't know if it got across.
So, it's a male elf. I'm just gonna put that in the chat. And just do this like I'm just gonna put it in the chat right there. It's fine. It's easier.
God fucking damn it, Baron.
What happened?
And just,
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
just reading the fucking messages in the Roll20. Now that I'm finally at my computer.
No.
I'm almost
Yeah.
certain that the Baron wouldn't say that. It was
Eh.
probably not in character.
I would like to imagine it is.
Me too. It makes me happy on the inside.
As a side project, I'm going to be looking for some explosives.
That sounds like a good side project.
There you go. That's what-
Listen, I need to be ready in case things go sideways.
yeah. Anyway, there you go. Those are the facts on this guy. At least what you can find out from the short summary on the in the database. Guy seemed to have a promising future in the police force, and then something happened, and he just got sidelined, and essentially has been mothballed in this fucking prison for the last 4 years.
Yeah. I'm assuming we're going to call him up and say, "Hey, want to make a few thousand million by doing absolutely nothing?"
That might be a bit
Yeah.
It might be a bit on the nose. You don't know this guy's allegiance right now.
So, like, hit him up in the bar then?
Why do you always hit people up in bars?
I'm Gut Bunny. It's where it's
else
my
would
hunting
you-
grounds.
That's creepy.
What? It's where you find the best hunks.
Anyways, I'm gonna go work on a demolitions project.
Oh dear God.
Listen, we have to be ready.
I mean, kinda. Anyway, what are you gonna do with this information? Do you also know where he lives? Like you have his address.
Well, are we gonna contact him and bribe him, or are we going to kidnap him and impersonate him? Those are our two options at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
that there is an option to, not behave like complete psychopaths and just stalk him for a bit, find out who he is.
Yeah, the non-psychopath option.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing psychopathic about stalking.
Well, we have two
Or-
options. We could kill him with a gun, or we could kill him with a knife.
Yeah.
I would just like to also remind everyone that the option to just fucking blow a hole in the prison is still available, and that is the option I'm currently working on as a backup plan.
How is that
It's
option?
a fun option.
How is that option 2? How is that so high up?
Honestly, yeah, you're right. Fucking having a drone strike from Mars would be higher up than that option.
Oh my god.
Alright, weapon.
I'm glad Sloth is not there. Sloth would just go all professional and have a good plan ready.
I miss having someone competent.
No, I don't.
Ah, fucking nerds. That's you guys now.
No.
You have to learn.
Yeah, so we are.
No.
I mean, we could just watch him for a day. Probably give us a good
Yeah.
vibe of him.
That sounds just about right.
And then we'll probably at that point we can probably offer to either have him stay home one day and me go in his place, or have him just leave a few doors unlocked for us.
I
Okay.
like the doors. The doors one is pretty covert.
Yeah, and that one has less moving parts.
It does.
There's the beautiful grenades.
Only Frizzle would say things like that.
Oh, look at you, baby.
Get a van!
Hmm. On the phone with Sybil about high explosive grenades.
Are you actually?
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
Or Sybil.
Sybil will tell you very politely, but also very finally, that she is not a goddamn weapons merchant, and she gave you names of actual weapons merchants to contact. So go to them, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Did she?
seriously.
Yeah.
This is Seattle! You can just buy a gun in a stuffer shack if you need to.
Yeah.
And also, you have enough contacts into the underworld to procure, honestly, all kinds of carryable death. You don't need to involve your fixer in this.
All right. Let's go for a random name generator of a weapons merchant.
You honestly should
A
already have one.
probably good fixer.
You should already have one, I think.
I did not put one on my list of people that I know. At least I have Sybil, Oily Joe, Rochi, and Detective Yunshin.
I'm actually fairly sure I gave you one, but whatever, it doesn't matter. You outfitted your van with all kinds of military hardware. You know a weapons merchant. Definitely.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Probably the same guy, so it's probably who we're all buying weapons from.
Well, probably. There would be only like a handful of like people who actually have like your level of weapons at hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what that. I guess that would be. It wouldn't be fixer. I guess I'd put that under mechanic.
I mean, it would just be a contact where you buy stuff from. It doesn't have to be detailed.
Yeah.
Street vendor is fine.
Yeah.
Just a street vendor selling grenades.
I mean, that's what they basically are. They're very specialized vendors.
Weapons,
Like
military.
Someone has to supply the underworld with guns and weapons, and you know, those people do that. Not complicated. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah. People want to buy a good.
Yeah.
People sell that to
The
them.
only time you need some more specialized stuff is when you have like the stupid laser gun. Like that would need a sort of a more specialized contact, because those are not like regular guns. Anyway, what are you gonna do with your newly found information?
Talking for a bit. Right?
Yeah. Get a good vibe of him.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And hey, we can like take shifts in stalking him, so it's not just one guy following him,
well, the
which would
question
be
is,
creepy.
well, the question is more like, how long do you want to do this for?
Oh.
Few days?
Oh. I mean, probably for like a day, and then see if we can get a vibe of him then.
Yeah, we don't really have that long.
Okay. So what is your plan in terms of like when he goes to work?
Yeah, actually, good question. I mean,
Good question indeed.
really wish we had a Decker, because this would make figuring stuff out about
It would.
figuring out about this quite easy.
Yep.
Uh,
I can attempt to hack things, but I am not the best.
I do not trust you.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say no on trusting that. Um. So what might be a do we have much information on, or we only really know the guy's name and where he lives, and how long he's worked there and what rank and all that, right?
Would it be possible to like put a tiny drone on him and just spy on him from that?
I would imagine that the prison has some countermeasures for that.
Yeah, probably. How about magic spy?
I mean, I could put a drone on him if you want.
You called.
Magic spy! We should try that.
I mean,
So-
you can also read minds, can't you?
Yes. So, I'm sorry. Could you all just walk me through the plan again? One
We're
step at a
gonna
time.
we're gonna stalk this guy for a little bit. Like find out how to get to him best, and then we're gonna get to him. We need some way to spy on him when he's at work, though.
Have you tried talking to him?
No,
Uh,
we need
we
to find out like
that.
stuff about him first
That's
before
probably-
we engage.
I mean, as long as we can, like, contact him anonymously, we're probably good. Like, we're probably overthinking this a bit.
Probably. We tend to do that. We either under or overthink. That's what happens when we share one brain cell.
You should buy another one.
I don't have the money
we
for that
should.
kind of stuff. That's what the Baron's here for.
Money?
He's no, your extra brain cell.
Yeah, you got the good brain meats in ya.
Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're kind of dumb.
Hold on. His name is Kevin Fowers.
Well, Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin Fowers.
That's him.
Do we have a picture?
I assume
shit.
we do.
We do?
Do we?
I assume the database has like his ID photo or something.
Well, yeah, that's where you got the scar thing from. Otherwise, he looks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he looks fairly, normal.
Normal.
Does he have a primary form of contact?
Me,
code?
probably.
You do have his contact info, and like his emergency contact info too. You also know where he lives.
Yeah, so I'm
Hey.
saying we just tie up. Or just send him an anonymous message, I should say.
Yeah. See how he reacts.
Give him a call after work.
And let's hope it was a bad day.
Or
Or
no,
better yet,
normal day.
Does he take the bus home? Does he drive his own car?
That's not in
I
the.
assume it's not in the thing.
Yeah, that's
You
not
see,
in-
that's the stuff we'd know if we stalked him for a bit.
There we go.
I'm gonna look up Kevin Fowers on social media.
Nice.
Almost nothing. You find some accounts, but they've been inactive for a number of years, and the last time he shared anything, it was kind of depressing news.
Oh shit.
What was it?
Oh, just him complaining about his dead-end job and how he will probably never get promoted again because of some political bullshit. Some stuff about him being silenced
Yeah, this guy wants a way out.
while
We're gonna give
screaming
it to
into
him.
yeah, shit about him being silenced while screaming out into the void. Doesn't feel like a happy camper.
Poetic. Let's just meet up with him after he gets off of work.
Why not? I can see nothing wrong with this plan.
All right. Where do you wanna wait for him? Just outside the prison?
That'll be a bit sus.
I mean, there is stuff around it. Like there's the Hollywood Hospital a block away. There's the Hollywood Simpsons Entertainment Factory. Like people are busy in that area.
I'm going to send a message to Kevin Fowers.
Meet us
Under
at the
one of-
Denny's?
Under one of my fake sins, Damien Trust, a magical consultant.
All right.
It's going to be a very simple message. Hello. I understand that you have had difficulties at your job. If you'd like to talk about making some rights or some wrongs righted, I'd like to talk to you.
After a couple minutes, you get a badly written text back. Just really not in the mood for soothsayers, buddy. Don't want whatever you're selling.
Please understand that you're not the only one who has had difficulties. But you are in a position to help. For both yourself and a few others. Myself included. All I'm asking is for a little time of your day.
You get this, you get the little animation when someone's typing and then stops. And it takes a bit. And he types again. Well, what's my time worth to you?
Payback, maybe a bit of an early bonus.
Yeah, give me a number.
I leave a pending Nuyen transfer request for 200 Nuyen.
It gets accepted. And then you get a... Yeah, fine. Where you want to meet? When?
At a Denny's.
Yeah!
Meet us at the Denny's.
Can't
Don't
you
mind the
just...
suspicious van, that's us.
Can't you just go to one of the nice restaurants in the area? When I
No,
s-
we've made Denny's the thing here.
Exactly.
No, the cameras still work at nicer restaurants.
Exactly. Denny's is perfect.
Fine.
Denny's is our haunt.
So presumably you sent him an address for a nearby Denny's because quite frankly they're all the same. So who cares? They're all barren Denny's anyway. The worst.
Exactly. That's where the better food is.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you get people who truly don't care about their job.
Yeah. There is a Denny's. There's a Denny's on the street opposite of the nearby hospital.
That's the one that we're probably at.
Probably.
Really? You would just be okay? You can just be there. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
That's okay if you want to have.
We were hungry, so we went there.
Fine.
Yeah.
Moving over there. Boo.
Yeah,
Now
cheap,
we're gonna find a better Denny's.
cheap ass soy pancakes.
As you said, they're basically all the same.
Exactly.
Uncaring uncaring staff, terrible cooks.
Well,
it's all good.
Again,
It's all good in the neighborhood.
It is the
It's
Barrens.
authentic.
It is the Barrens. Even though it's one of the nicer parts of the Barrens, that's not a high bar. Anyway.
Listen.
Yeah, it's the nicer part of the Barrens because there's 6 automated turrets in the fucking ceiling.
Oh yeah, the hospital.
Exactly.
The hospital is very well armed. You can see the armed
No, I'm
guards
talking about the
outside.
Denny's.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, the Denny's is the street over. You can see the hospital. But of course, the prison being right there sort of helps with the crime rate a bit. Anyway, so you wait in the Denny's and... What do we say? Does he get to you? He will get to you in his lunch break. So at around 11, a guy fitting the description I put in the chat shows up in the Denny's, looks around, waits
I
for...
wave hello.
Oh, yeah. Sees, well, all of you, and hesitates visibly. Because
Bunny will wave at him.
We would have bought him like a whole suite of Denny's food.
I
But we don't-
thought you wanted him to
Would-
stay there.
Exactly.
Anyway,
We at least bought him lunch.
he visibly hesitates, but then sighs and goes over to you, hands in his pockets. He looks older than he is. He looks like a tired man, just having enough of his shitty life.
This job fucking ages you.
Oh yeah.
The Baron has his mask and glasses off, set off to the side. He has like a, I don't know, like a chocolate shake or something.
Yeah, he also looks. God, how do I say this? Because this is still Lone Star. Even when it comes to Lone Star, he doesn't exactly seem like a proper officer of the law. Like his clothes are dirty and unkempt. His badge is just kind of hanging on a thread because he doesn't give a shit.
That's exactly the kind of guy we're looking for.
Yeah, like he looks like a man who is just kind
Done
of,
with the world.
yeah, he's kind of done. And whatever. Another 30 years, he can go into retirement or some shit, whatever. So yeah, he goes over to you. He sits down at the nearest chair. And then just looks at all of you, kind of, because he doesn't know who sent him the message.
Hello, Kevin. Kevin, I apologize.
He shrugs. Just doesn't give a crap. Whatever.
So, it goes unspoken that we are aware of what happened to you. We have methods of finding things out.
To emphasize this point, the Baron will like use a Forsworn levitate spell to just like make a fork on the table levitate a little under his palm,
Why not?
and then places it back down. Methods, magic.
Kevin seems honestly very unimpressed with that. But he's not gonna say anything because you clearly aren't finished talking.
Yeah,
Also,
I wasn't
please-
trying to impress him. Just like we have methods.
Yeah,
wow.
no, he gets it. You're awakened. It's not like it's the first awakened guy you've seen.
I know,
Also,
crazy, right?
please. Also, please eat. We bought lunch for you.
Looks around to the Denny's menu and goes, "Well, where is it?"
Nice.
Hey, we got a joker.
Yeah, always trust a man with a good sense of humor. That's what I have always said.
I thought you always said give me the Nova Coke or scat.
So,
I can say many things.
Hey, weren't you on Hobo Wars?
Hey, this guy gets it. This guy gets it.
Yeah, hate that show. Ex-wife loved it.
Oh shit.
Oof.
This guy doesn't get it. Too late.
Cricket
so
just
I
Cricket
understand.
devastated. Oh.
I understand from from what I've seen, and from what the rest of us have seen, you do not have the best relationship with Lone Star.
Oh. Say I don't. What do you want with me? Like I
Do you
get
want
like
to get-
no he like I look, I get what this is. It's not, you're not the first guy trying to bribe me. The question is really, what do you want? Is the risk worth it for me?
Well, do you want to get back? Watch the world burn a little.
Not really. Would like to see the X burn. That's about it.
We can do that.
Yeah, that can be arranged.
That's fine.
We'll send you a video too.
He kind of... Okay, you don't know if he was serious with that or not. It kind of seems like he doesn't know if he's serious with that or not. He's kind of just... Fuck's sake. This guy... me personally, the guy reminds me of Al Bundy. On a bad day.
What do you want out of this? I mean, we could find a way to get you out of Lone Star if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, then what? Do I look like I have other skills? Buddy, My talents are
Well, what's-
standing. My talents are standing in a corner, looking threatening, and beating up criminals that can't defend
that
themselves.
In that case, you've got a lot of job opportunities, my friend.
The point being is that we need to get inside the prison.
Ah, Jesus. All right. He takes just a random piece of food, but honestly, it's a Denny's. It doesn't matter. It all tastes the same.
It all
All
is
soy.
the same.
All
It's
is
all
the same.
soy.
Yeah.
All soy all the time.
Yeah, he takes a
Yeah.
random piece of soy food, takes a bite, and goes, "All right. Tell me the stakes, and I'll tell you if I help you."
We just need to get in the prison for one day to take care of somebody.
Takes another bite, nods. Like, yeah, not the first time we've heard that.
10 minutes. We need to visit Belladonna.
He spits his food out. Just a sincere spit take as he looks to you.
Okay, look, a reaction.
You fucking serious? You know what
Yeah,
kind of
sometimes someone.
you know what kind of protection that woman has?
Well,
Oh,
that's
it's-
kind of where you come into the picture.
Wait a fucking moment.
No,
What?
no.
No. It's fine. We just need you to get us inside the building and give us a place. That's it.
Maybe a bit of info on what exactly we're up against.
Jesus, listen, I can get you inside. I can even tell you the cell block. Anything above that is out of my reach. Like, I don't know who you work for, I don't know how much you get paid for this, but I have a feeling it's not enough, and it's not worth the risk.
Trust me. It's worth it.
Just kind of just waves it off. He also spit on his own uniform. He doesn't even seem to notice.
Gross.
Yeah. Just. Alright. Fuck me, I would love to see her that though.
Yeah.
Half the prison would. Oh dear.
Okay.
Sounds like getting us in might be a little more easy than we thought at first.
Oh, there's nothing easy
that-
about it.
Well, if half the prison wants Belladonna dead.
Well, yeah, but the other half of the prison is in her pocket, so stalemates.
There you go.
Also, when I look at you, people, kinda not sure how you would get in except as inmates, because you're
I mean-
not exactly inconspicuous.
We got our
I
ways.
mean,
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Trust me, I can get in.
Boy.
I have my ways.
that's fair.
He rolls his eyes and just. I mean, you're not the first to do this. Although normally it's for, smaller targets. Odd
Yeah,
gang.
you told us
Odd,
at length.
yeah, the odd gangbanger here and there. Belladonna. Jeez.
Perhaps a maintenance entrance to the block.
You wanna go in there as a janitor? Could work.
Yeah, I can do the janitor.
He looks at you.
No one will bat an eye.
The heavily augmented
Maybe
armored
not
dwarf.
Actually, out of all of us, Frizzle looks the most normal.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The bar's that
He
low.
doesn't have,
No, the
like,
thing
any
is-
super- Sorry.
The thing is, though, Frizzle doesn't have the ability to change his appearance at will.
No, but
Yeah.
I don't need to if I'm in there as a janitor.
It is a good
Yeah.
point.
It's not like we have to worry about getting caught in cameras. We're sinless people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point taken.
And
Oh.
while I do show up on automated cameras, even recordings of me, if it's a person looking at it, doesn't really see it.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't see me.
your main problem would be magical defenses.
Yes. Which we should ask about. In fact, I'll also ask about.
You can do that in a moment. First,
Yeah.
you have to like convince him to actually help you. Because he seems greedy, but he's not fully on board. Mostly because it seems like a kind of a suicide mission, and that's pointless, all in all.
Oh, well, he's still gonna get paid. What should he care?
Well, you know, it's sounds like kind of a waste of time, really. But,
yeah, but not for him, though.
And besides, all you really have to do is leave a few doors unlocked. It's not a huge thing that can be traced back to you.
not exactly how that works in a high security prison, mate. The doors are self-locking. Security reasons. Cameras on every corner. The odd spirit roaming the halls, or so I got told. It's not like I can see them. And gotta tell you, guys above me in the food chain, good number of them are in Belladonna's pocket. And there's nothing I can do about that. Like I said, I can tell you where she is. I can maybe let one or two of you in as a janitor. It's easy enough. Faking the ID card.
That's all we need.
Fair enough. Needless to say, if anything of that comes back to me, I don't know any of you.
Oh yeah, of
Of course
course.
you don't.
Yeah, because I don't. Huh.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You don't.
That's
You
the
don't
idea
even know
here.
our names.
And you won't know mine.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose some extra money can't hurt me.
Betty, it can only do you well.
Maybe, what if I ask a favor?
What you got in
What kind
mind?
of favor?
Well, you know,
We love favors.
you probably know that I kinda don't get promoted anymore.
He
Ah.
noticed.
Maybe you can
Ah.
and maybe you can help me with that a bit. Nothing, too involved. I just wanted to, make sure a certain guy doesn't come to work anymore.
Oh yeah, we can do something like that.
Oh yeah, we can fix that.
Honestly, if even if he was at work, we could fix that.
Yeah. He actually gets sort of a smile. Fine, very nice. I'll
You scratch our back, we scratch yours.
yeah,
That's how it works in this
that
world.
sounds better. I'll give you a name and an ID picture when I let you in. Although you need
Perfect.
to
Yeah.
you will need to get your own uniforms.
Oh, that's not an issue.
We can find some.
He looks over to the Baron, who kind of seems like the most
Mentally stable one.
that too, yes, and also a professional. That okay with you too, big guy? You seem to have the leads in this little operation.
No, I was just the one who sent you the message.
Yeah, my point exactly.
So,
I'm going to lean in slightly. Shh, we just let him think he's in charge, you know?
so the plan is, we get Frizzle in as a janitor. He opens up a maintenance entrance for the
Don't
rest
tell
of us.
him names.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he knows my
Probably-
name now. Bang.
Oh shit! Grizzle
Oh,
pulls out a
no.
gun.
He knows our street names, the names we use as handles
He
instead of our
doesn't.
real
He
names.
doesn't want those kinds of details.
Fuck you. Anyways,
So eloquent.
so we get Frizzlin as a janitor. He opens up the maintenance way. He lets the rest of us in to the right cell block, of course, and we do our deeds. Yes.
Easy enough.
Yep.
And what could possibly go wrong?
Don't say that.
You get shot and bleed to death.
That's
Yeah.
like the main
Yeah,
thing.
that's possible.
I have to break out of a wall with a high explosive
What?
grenade.
Yeah, just, the gang goes to prison. Da 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 da. Yeah, no, the guy is on board with that so far.
Yep.
Just
Nice.
anything else?
That should be it.
Yep.
All right.
Well, what day of this would work best for you?
Tomorrow. Midday.
All right.
That was good to us.
It's
Mm,
when
it's
we.
fine with me.
It's when we
Depends
do.
on how quickly we can get our uniforms.
It's when we do the weekly security check. Means everyone is in their cells.
Ah, yes, I got you.
Do they not normally stay in their cells?
It's white collar crime, buddy. They basically own the.
Yeah.
They run the joint.
Yeah, they have an exercise yard, a cafeteria, all that kind of stuff. If you've never been in a prison, I thought you've been in a prison before.
Honestly, to be fair with you, no, never been in a prison.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Always sounded kind of like a holiday to me.
You would think with as many people as I've killed, I would have been in a prison at least once or twice. No.
And you would think it sounds like a nice vacation. I mean, yeah, maybe it starts out as one. And
Kevin
you know what?
stands.
The people there are nice.
Kevin
but
stands up.
gets boring.
Kevin stands up. Okay, this is where I exit this conversation. I'll have what you need for you when you're at the door.
Splendid.
Yeah. Maintenance entrance.
Just
Can't
one
miss
last
it.
question.
Thanks, my new friend.
Just one last question.
Yeah.
Does the prison have its own janitor staff, or do they hire out to a different company?
Oh, out hires. The lot.
Do you know which company?
Fuck. I need a name for a janitor company.
Just don't say Horizon.
Like single A company 5000, whatever. Mostly, I just need to know. We just need to know what the uniform looks like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this year it's Dirt Mongers Incorporated.
Nice.
Wonderful name.
Yeah, you've seen them around. They do stuff in the more like upscale neighborhoods and shit. Gray uniforms,
And
little
here, apparently.
yeah, gray uniform, little cappy, very indistinct.
Got it. So basically, a UPS driver.
Sort of. They tend to be inclusive. They even hire trolls every now and then.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Neat.
although
Mighty
most
nice.
although most places are not okay with like having trolls as janitors. So yeah.
Listen,
Win some, you lose some.
listen. Sometimes you gotta really get in there to clean, and that takes a lot of strength.
Oh yeah.
And other times you just gotta be tall.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
if you want to clean out an entire basement, like furniture and all, and stuff that's screwed into the wall, you hire a troll. Duh.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, you know them, easy to find. Really nondescript uniforms.
Roll under the bridge cleaning service.
So when the guy leaves, when Kevin leaves,
Cricket, do you think you could steal a dwarf-sized uniform?
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
Perfect. All right, and this is where I have to exit because I have to go somewhere.
That's
Oh,
fine.
shit.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit late anyway.
It is getting
Alright.
a bit late.
Alright,
You
see you
rat
guys.
bastard.
And you have a
All
plan.
right. Yep. Alright, see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, so we'll stop here in a moment then,
Yeah.
because we need Frizzle for the actual execution of this plan, which turned into an assassination mission. I like that.
Yes.
Great, isn't it?
It is. I have the perfect map for it already.
It's always a hit in the first place.
I mean, yeah, but now you have 2 hits. And one will not be in a cell. Anyway. Not time for karma yet. Frizzle gets the money for the corpse you delivered. Produced
Nice.
/ delivered in the same moment.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell Zephy that at a later date.
Yeah, and I just need to nab a dwarf-sized uniform from them.
I mean, they're
And
just
from Dirtmongers.
grey work uniforms. You could actually buy one if you really want to. But yeah.
I don't know if they have like any patches or other insignia on their uniform.
Fair enough.
Unless it's like AR patches or some shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
In
Like we can
which case, we might need to snag one from them.
we'll deal with that next time with like a random roll or something.
Yeah, probably like a couple stealth rolls or something.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Say bye.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Exactly.